Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Head Chef Mom, and I'm Kendall Lawrence. It's Sunday, the Sunday before Thanksgiving. Gosh, I don't even know the date. I've been so busy and into all kinds of stuff that I don't even know the date. But anyway, um, we are getting ready to embark upon a big cook for Thanksgiving. Unless you're like me and I'm gonna go out to eat. Okay, yeah, honestly. But a lot of you are gonna get ready to cook a whole lot of Thanksgiving or holiday food, and you want to do something really quick on these days that are leading up to Thanksgiving. And so here I think that you might enjoy this because it might last a couple of days depending on the size of your family. I have 4 people, and whenever I make a pot of chili, it lasts about 2 days, even if they use it to put it on hot dogs or something like that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make some quick cook chili a couple days before Thanksgiving, and we're going to have that for a couple days before we start the big Thanksgiving cook, or before you start the big Thanksgiving cook, because I got reservations. Okay, so here we go. Here are our ingredients. We have some ground beef, and this is like some not very lean ground beef. I live in North Carolina, and we have a local grocery store called Carly C's IGA in Raleigh, Durham area. And they have these things called meat boxes that you can buy, or they have something called a 5 for 5. And I just figured out today that the 5 for 5 is better than the meat box, because 5 for 5, you pick 5 for $50. And so you get like a pork butt, or you get to choose between several items: pork butt, pork center cut, pork chops. They're center cut. You get to choose ribeye steaks. A lot of nice cuts of meat. But if you get the meat box from Carly C's, they choose. And so what they do is they put certain items. And I wanted the turkey wings. They had some turkey wings in the meat box, and I wanted the turkey wings. It's the holiday, and I know I said I'm going out to eat and all that stuff, but I still wanted some turkey wings because I haven't had that in a long time, and I might make it for Christmas. So anyway, so I said I want the turkey wing box, and so the turkey wing box comes with some ground beef, and the ground beef is only 73% lean, and I'm gonna roll with it. You know, I never buy this. You know, if I was buying ground beef on its own, I'm not going to buy 73%. That's just too much. And I don't even buy 96% either. So don't think I'm an elitist either, because to me, 97% doesn't have enough fat. And I've always said fat is flavor. So I got some Tony Chachere's, some cayenne pepper, some onion powder, some garlic powder. I got a little bit of adobo, and some cumin, some chili powder. I've got some black beans, and I've got some pink beans off of the Mexican aisle. I have found, I used to use kidney beans all the time in my chili, and my husband always said that he didn't like those big beans. And so he has really taken a liking to these pink beans that you can get off of the Mexican aisle in your grocery store. They're really, really good. I've got some tomato puree. I have another can of pink beans. I'm not sure if I'm going to use a third can of beans or not, so I haven't opened those up. I have some petite diced onions hanging out in the back there. I'm not even sure if I'm going to use those, so I haven't opened them up. And then I have a can of regular original Rotel. And I have some diced up onions and some diced up red and bell pepper. So let's get over to the stove and start browning some stuff up. Okay, so I've got my ground beef in the pot for just a couple minutes here, and it's already starting to brown up really nicely. And I'm going to add my onions and bell pepper mixture, and I'm going to get everything drained, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, my hamburger is pretty much brown now, and I'm going to zoom in. You can see there's pretty much a large amount of fat because it is not a lean ground beef that I'm using today. So I'm going to go off camera, and I'm going to drain this and then add my veggies. So I've drained the fat off of it, and now I'm going to add my veggies. And a lesson to anybody who lives in an area, I'm not even sure if Carly C's is limited to It used to be Piggly Wiggly. So if anybody knows about Piggly Wiggly, you got to be in the country. I mean, maybe some people in Alabama or Mississippi or something know about Piggly Wiggly, but it used to be Piggly Wiggly, and now it's called Carly C's. If anybody knows about them and the meat box, the meat deals that they have, buy the 5 for $5 because you get to get lean ground beef. Don't buy the meat box, okay? So I'm going to soften up my vegetables for a couple minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and I made a serious score. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit, and I told you that I was trying to make this fast, and I swear let me take this off the eye while I talk a little bit. I love those McCormick chili seasoning packets when I'm trying to make a fast chili, something that I'm not going to simmer all day, because there is chili that you simmer all day, and I have made that before, and I love it, love it, love it. But then sometimes I want to make some chili on the fly, and I want it to be fast, and I use those McCormick seasoning packs, and I keep them in a drawer. Well, I was talking about Carly C's, and I found these in my drawer that I keep my Reynolds wrap and my plastic wrap and all that stuff. I found the Carly C's brand chili seasoning mix that I had in the drawer I didn't know I had. And so all of those seasonings and spices that I showed you, I'm going out the door. It's going out the door. I'm going to be quick tonight. I know this has preservatives and all that kind of stuff in it, but I'm cool with it. And sometimes we eat like that. All right, so I'm going to use this and all those spices that I showed you, maybe except for some garlic or something like that. I'm putting it out the door. All right, so I'm gonna dump this in. Seasoning mix. Love that I found this. Great find. I'm gonna dump in my Rotel. Yeah, I'm gonna dump in my beans, and I didn't drain them, nothing like that. Those are some the Mexican pink beans that I find are really wonderful in chili. And I'm going to dump in some black beans. I'm not going to drain. And I'm going to see if these 2 cans are enough. If not, I'll open up another one. My mechanical can opener is not acting right now. And so I had to have my son come down and use the, oh shoot, I made a mess again. And I'll get it up in a second. And I'm gonna add some of this. This is Fermano's. I really like this stuff. Fermano's tomato puree. I don't know if you've ever tried it, but if you haven't, please give it a try. And I'm gonna mix this in. And I promise I'm gonna clean up the mess that I made. I'm going to not use all of the seasonings that I told you I was, but I am going to use some of the garlic powder. I'm going to be careful this time. If you watch any of my videos, you know sometimes I'm not careful. Garlic powder, onion powder, and I am going to put in some cayenne pepper. Not too much, because remember I put in some, only 1 jalapeno, so that shouldn't be so bad. And I'm going to throw some water in here to loosen it up. And then I'm just going to put a lid on it and let it simmer for just a little bit. This is not going to be a long simmer chili. This is going to be a quick night chili with my my Carly C's IGA chili seasoning. Because it's getting ready to be Thanksgiving, and I'm not trying to cook real hard all day long for every day this week. All right, be back. Okay, so my chili is really done. And I'm ready to taste it, but I forgot one thing, and I swear, a pinch of sugar in a tomato sauce, in a tomato-based recipe, makes a huge difference. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a pinch of sugar in there, just a pinch. That's all. It makes a huge difference in the acidity of the tomato. Okay, so here is my wonderful, delicious chili. that I'm getting ready to taste for you. I'm going to plate it up. I made a pot of rice. Let's see. I want to show you the rice too. Okay. So there's my rice. I make perfect rice. I swear I do. Let me fluff it up for you. I make perfect rice. And if you would like me to do a rice video, because for some reason some people have a difficult time doing rice, I would be happy to do that. Okay, so here's my finished product that I'm getting ready to taste. All right, I'm gonna taste it for you now. Those black beans in there and some red beans and plenty of ground beef. It's hot. I'm clearing my throat because if you like spicy, this does have some kick. More kick than I expected, actually. Trying to be honest with you. I think I would have put a little bit less cayenne in there because I'm feeling it on the back of my throat. And I only had one jalapeno in there. Okay. Now that I've had the initial, it seems to be better. I think I am going to add another pinch of sugar. I think that's going to balance it out. And I love being honest with you guys about my recipes. Add another pinch of sugar. Let me see. It's delicious. Too hot for me. I'm going to add another pinch of sugar and it's going to be perfect. Hey, like, comment, subscribe, share. Go feed your family. Okay? I love you. Bye-bye.